She thought she was escaping evil. But in running from her father's cult, she ran straight into something far worse. This is the story of the cult leader's daughter, a chilling tale of devotion, control, and betrayal you'll never forget. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories that unravel the darkness hidden in plain sight. For most of her life, Eden Vale had only known one truth: her father was God's chosen voice. Nestled in the forested hills of Montana, the compound where she grew up, called the Light Path, was cut off from the outside world. No TV. No phones. No mirrors. Her father, Reverend Elias Vale, was charismatic and cruel. With flowing silver hair and eyes that never blinked, he taught that the world outside was poison, that women were vessels of temptation, and that Eden, his only daughter, was to be the new Eve. At 16, Eden began questioning everything. Her mother had vanished when she was 10. Elias said she was taken by the light. But Eden remembered the screaming, the blood. Whispers among the compound members suggested her mother had tried to flee, and that Elias had made an example of her. The deeper Eden looked, the darker things became. There were purity rituals, young girls made to pledge loyalty to Elias in secret midnight ceremonies. There were beatings masked as cleansings. And every month, someone from the outside, usually a woman, was saved and never seen again. One night, Eden snuck into her father's private study. What she found broke her. There were passports, photos, names, a locked journal. Inside, meticulous records of each saved soul, their backgrounds, their assets, and dates of their cleansing. Most were wealthy. All were women. The dates ended with a red X. She realized she was next. With stolen keys and a trembling heart, Eden ran. She walked for hours through the woods until she reached a gas station. She was barefoot, bloodied, and terrified. The attendant called 911. She was taken in by Child Protective Services, and the FBI was alerted. Her story was hard to believe, until they raided the compound. Elias was gone. The compound was empty. No followers. No bodies. No signs of struggle. For 2 years, Eden lived in foster care, then a group home. She changed her name to Mara Lee. She tried to live a normal life, school, therapy, friends. But the past clung to her like smoke. At 19, she got an anonymous email. You betrayed the light. You will return. Or burn. The IP address traced back to a public library in Oregon. The FBI reopened her case. Over the next 6 months, 4 former cult members were found dead, each in different states, each with a Bible verse carved into their skin. One of them had Eden's photo in his wallet. Then Eden disappeared. Her roommate reported her missing after she never came home from work. Her phone was found in the trash outside a truck stop. Nearby surveillance footage showed her being approached by a clean-shaven man in a suit, someone she didn't seem to recognize, at first. But freeze-frame analysis revealed it was Elias Vale. He had aged. Lost weight. Dyed his hair. But the eyes, that never blinked, were unmistakable. The FBI launched a nationwide manhunt. Eden's face was broadcast across every network. But it wasn't until 6 months later that they found her, alive. She was discovered locked in a storm shelter beneath a farmhouse in Idaho. The house had been burned to the ground from the inside out, the fire set with gasoline and timers. Arson investigators called it a failed ritual. Eden was starved, traumatized, but breathing. She later told agents. He said I had to be purified in flame, and that he'd rebuild the light with me as its mother. But I wasn't that scared little girl anymore. In a final act of desperation, Elias tried to set the house ablaze and ascend, as he called it. But Eden, chained and drugged, managed to break free and hide in the storm shelter, locking it from the inside. It likely saved her life. Elias's body was found charred in the basement. He died believing in his own lie. Eden now lives under a new name in witness protection. She occasionally gives lectures to help other survivors of cults and abuse. Her message: truth isn't something you're given. It's something you fight for. Eden Vale escaped the darkness, but not everyone is so lucky. If this story moved you, subscribe for more real stories where the truth fights to be heard. And remember, sometimes, the most dangerous people don't wear masks. They wear faith.